Hi, I'm Dana Freeman, and welcome to Fundamentals of Violin Playing. Today we're going to be exploring the bow. And I'm standing here in front of a door. You can also use a wall or some flat surface. And we're going to put our arm up against that door, and then the elbow will go open and close. This is the most basic motion that you're going to need for beginning bow stroke. The reason I like to start with this is because one of the most common problems with bowing is that people are bowing crooked like this. So if you can learn how to just start with only your forearm moving and not the upper arm, there's a much more chance of it being straight. So I'll put my arm against the wall here and then position my bow in the middle of the bow where we're going to start. As you get more advanced, you're going to play at the frog and at the tip. But for now, we're going to start right in the middle. Tap our fingers a little bit on the bow so that we're relaxed. And we're going to experiment playing G string level, E string level, taking your whole arm. Now we're going to make small bows on the E string. These are just going to be quarter notes, basic bow strokes. Now go to the next string, which is the A string, taking your whole arm. Next string, D. And the G string. You want to check to make sure that your hand is holding the bow just enough. We never say bow grip. There's no gripping. It's guiding the bow, holding the bow just enough so that you still can have flexibility in your fingers and wrist and arm and still make a beautiful sound. Now let's relax for a minute, and we're going to do some rhythms. We're going to have the same idea. We don't always have to stand next to the wall. It's a little bit restrictive. It's just giving this feeling of only opening and closing your elbow and not jabbing your elbow back. But we're going to do the same thing now, starting on the E string. Put your bow on the string, tap your fingers, make sure the index finger's leading, the pinky is balancing, and the thumb is relaxed underneath the frog. This is much easier, I think, than the advanced bow hold. And also, I like this hold because it teaches you to hang your finger and lean on the bow. When a lot of times when people use this advanced hold, they kind of lift their bow off the string, and that's not what we want. So we're going to start on the E string, middle of the bow, and we're going to do different rhythms. How about violin? Violin. Violin on the A string, violin. D string. G string. Now I think it's a great idea to practice these things in front of a mirror so then you can see how's your hand looking, how's your arm looking, are you comfortable, are your shoulders and neck relaxed? And we're going to do all different rhythms. So so far we've just got your basic quarter notes. The first one I did, and the second one was the violin, violin, so fast, fast, slow. And now we can do slow, fast, fast. How about run, bunny? Ready? Here we go. Run, run, bunny. At this point, it doesn't really matter where your left hand is. I just like to rest it here at the end of the violin and the neck and just relax here above it. So those are your basic bowings. Again, you want to try to make it parallel to the bridge and just starting in the middle of the bow, and later we'll get to the frog and the tip.